Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Boss It Up Radio, where that's right, it is time to boss it up again. So, we have an artist spotlight segment tonight that I am extremely excited about. We have Soldiah in the house repping all the way from where? Tell them where you're from.
I am from Toronto, Canada.
Repping all the way to
Ontario.
Toronto, Canada on Boss It Up Radio. So I cannot be more than excited to host this show tonight and to showcase this artist in the spotlight. So I hope everyone is ready for a great show so we can get to know Soldiah here. Tell us a little bit more about you and what inspired you to become an artist.
Well, basically, so I'm Trini, firstly. So I spent most of my childhood in Trinidad. When I came up here, I was always writing poetry. And what me and my brother used to do, my older brother, we would actually record songs on cassettes off of the radio. And I actually started doing some of my poetry over some of those songs. And when I was around 11 to 12, I was like, well, why don't I just start getting beats and actually trying to write songs? And so once I started doing that, and I was kind of good at it, I was like, all right, you know what? I can actually use this to do things. Like I can tell stories, I can, talk about people, talk about stuff that's happening, all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of what my whole thing was just to, tell stories, get a message across, basically.
That's dope. So I think at times when I have artists, I like to ask that question simply because I think that a lot of times when you are really passionate about something that you are doing, typically it has derived from something or it's like some kind of story behind it. So, I think that helps kind of build transparency with those who are getting to know you as a person and those who are getting to know you as an artist. What would you say your target audience is for your music, if any?
Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody. I want the world to hear my stories, the stories of my people, things happening around me. I just want everybody to hear, everything,
That's
basically.
dope. That's dope. I think it's best that we don't kind of place ourselves like in brackets to say the least, or like in boxes, whatever you want to call it, because it kind of like takes away from you as an artist. It's like, okay, I can only do this kind of music, or I can only do this.
Exactly.
I don't like that. I feel like if you feel like fuck the world today, then it's fuck the world today. If tomorrow you feel
Exactly.
like I love everybody in the world today and I want rainbows to pop out of the sky, then that's how it is. You know,
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
something that really it should be on how you feel. It should be real. It just shouldn't be nonsense is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Now, tell me this. If What would you say to anyone who is an artist and they are having a hard time with confidence or keeping persistent? What would you tell them?
It's honestly, it's all based on, you know, how much you want it. Like me, yo, I got people around me, like my family can tell you, I did nights I don't sleep. Like I am up, trying to record vocals, trying to mix something, trying to make a beat, finding a sample, because for me it's not a money gimmick. It's not, I'm not looking at it as this is a way to make money, so I'm gonna do it. This is
Yeah.
a passion for me. It's something that I like doing. Like I eat, breathe, sleep, think music. Sometimes I'd be at work and my manager will come over to me and be like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I'm just like, I'm wearing my Timbs and I'm just tapping a rhythm or tapping a melody. It's just, I don't know. I find that persistence, it just comes with how badly you want to get your art out there. you know
Absolutely.
and I think if you have trouble, and I've talked to a lot of people about this, and I have been in that situation before, and not to say that I'm just outright like, nah, I've never had that. Like, I've hit that wall. I've gotten to the point where I was like, yo, why am I making music? And just talking to people around, and they're like, yo, listen, if it's you, if it's something that you want to do, then you find every way that you can, you do it.
Yep.
So that's my thing. It's like, if you're finding it hard to be persistent, sometimes even taking a break actually does help. Take a couple of days off, clear your mind, and go back into it.
Yep.
And I actually got that advice from a really close friend of mine, and he's like, yo, if you make a beat or if you record something, let it sit for a few days and then go back and listen to it, because if you just keep listening to it over and over, it's not gonna get done.
Yep, I get it.
You
Because,
know?
especially like you said, when you're persistent about something, or maybe, you're like a perfectionist, it will never be right. Especially if
Yep.
you have been going at it and going at it and going at it. So sometimes, taking that moment of clarity, or, just taking a break, or eating something, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
it really will help, because that's fuel. Your body needs that, especially as an innovator and as a creator and someone who always has to think outside of the box, being
Yeah.
in the musical world. You can't do the same stuff all the time. So, we really need that time to kind of reset and,
Yeah.
get back to it.
Exactly.
Now, tell us a little bit about, we have about 3 songs that we're going to be listening to tonight,
Hmm.
from you. Now, before we do get into the song plays, I want to talk about each one of these songs before I play them. And then I'll go in and we can start listening to your tunes. Okay. Now, the first song that I am going to be playing tonight is Take It Off.
Yeah.
Tell me about Take It Off. What is Take It Off about? How were you inspired by Take It Off?
Okay, so basically, Take It Off is a story that takes place over 2 nights, and it actually is a story. It's my story. It actually happened to me when I was, I don't know, 21, 22, somewhere around there. And Take It Off is basically, it's about meeting one girl at a club on Friday night, and then the Saturday night meeting her friend at the club. So yeah, it's one of those. So it is a true story. It did actually happen, and the whole thing, honestly, Take It Off was one of those off songs. To be completely honest, I wrote that
That's
song.
okay.
I wrote it to actually get my mind off another song that I was working on,
Okay.
and it just happened to come out the way it did, and people really enjoyed it. People really react to it. It's actually produced by Legion Beats out in, I think, out California. There's a big, beat making company, and it's one of their beats, and it's just, yeah, I heard it and I was like, you know what, this is good distraction, so I'm gonna tell this story. And it actually worked.
I love it. Now, because when I think of Take It Off, maybe my mind is going to the wrong places. So that's why I had to ask. Okay. So are you a bad boy? Can we answer that question if you are a bad boy? For anyone who is watching, I'm pretty sure they want to know.
So I'd rather not answer.
That's fine. That just leaves just more to think about. So I really, really, really love that. But I do want to play this first song, and then after we play the song, I want to hear a little bit more about you before we get more into your music. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All
Go ahead.
right, I am ready. If you are ready, let's go.
You already know who it is. Miss Casanova. Can I take you home? Yeah, your body, where'd you get that from? Do it, can shake it off. Now, baby, gonna take it off. Girl, I make her say, baby, gonna run away. Do it, shake it off. Now, baby, gonna take it off. I've been peeping shawty all night. Yeah, watching that dress and it's so tight, so tight. Pulled up behind her, it felt so right. She backed it up on me like she was all mine, all mine. And I knew what I wanted to do. Yup, pulled her away from a girl's suit. To keep him calm, I came for my crew. So now I'm free to make my move. She turned around and smiled from that look in her eyes. I knew she was mine. grabbed the waistline, I was in sync with mine. Now she moving like she really want me. She with that booty on my jeans and started pushing on it. All night she was asking for it. Soon as we hit the car, she had to hop up on it. Can I take you home? Tell your body where'd you get that from? I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it off. Girl, I make her stay out. Baby gonna run away. I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it off. Night number 2, I'ma do it again. This time I'm hollering at her friend. Asked her where she was, she said she working. I put her arm on her like tonight you my boo thing. Now I know I got it feeling nice. Seems like a friend told about the rap. Cause she kissing and touching, moaning and rubbing, telling me about I know you gon' hit it right. We ain't even hit the club though, but she taking her top off. She got her panties and her bra on, sitting in the whip with the dog clothes. But you know I had to get it in. Beat it up like I was never getting the game. She went inside to meet her friends. Then I ended up picking up another thing. Can I take you home? Tell your body where'd you get that from? I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it out. Girl, I make her stay out. Baby gonna run away. I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it out. Can I take you home? Tell your body where'd you get that from? I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it out. Girl, I make her stay out. Baby gonna run away. I like the way you shake it out. Now baby gonna take it out.
All right, that was Take It Off. Now, I can say going into it, I did not know what to expect. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I really enjoy it for this reason. Is because it's a fun song. You know, I don't feel like I want to like kill anybody. I don't feel like I want to, kill myself and things like that. And I
Yeah.
say that because a lot of music can be very influential.
Yeah.
It can really make you feel a lot of different type of ways. And I like the fact that again, it's very welcoming, and I appreciate that. Someone will play that at a party. I can actually hear that like being played everywhere. So I really appreciate you as an artist for making that. The
Thank
beat
you.
was amazing. I love the beat, and it's just fun. It makes me want to put on like a dress and like spin around in circles and just dance.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, see, because that's the setting of the story too, right? So it can't be like I can't be telling a happy story in a sad setting kind of thing, right? So as important as the lyrics are, the beat has to complement. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope more people enjoy it too.
I'm sure they will. Now, if anyone wants to find you, I want to give you an opportunity to let the world know, if you're on IG, wherever your social media handles are. Can you share some of those with us?
Oh yeah, so everything basically it's Instagram is Soldiah21. That's SOLDIAH21. Facebook is Soldiah Casanova. Spotify, you can catch me on Spotify as Soldiah Casanova, on YouTube as Soldiah Casanova. Twitter is Soldiah21, but to be honest, I don't really use Twitter much. So,
oh my gosh, Twitter is a hard platform to. It is.
Yeah,
I'm with you right there.
I gave up on Twitter. So I made it in 2013. I think at the end of 2013, and by like mid 2014, I was like, all right, yo, I'm done with this. I can't do it. I really can't.
Yeah, it's a challenging platform to build followings there. It's just like you really got to stick to it. Yeah, you're right, Soldier. I am.
Yeah, it's one of those where it takes an incredible the work I put into Twitter equates to 3-4 songs that I could have done. So I mean
I'm with you. Now on this song that we just listened to, Take It Off, how long did it take for you to create that from beginning to end with your mixing and your mastering?
You're not gonna believe me.
I am gonna believe you. I don't think you would lie to me.
It took me about 35 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you good then, huh?
I'm a
That's
natural born
talent.
poet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a natural born poet. I'm a natural born storyteller. So once I start, it's just, one of those things.
So, and the beat, who was the beat created by?
Legion Beats.
Legion Beats.
So yeah, it's actually a beat that I bought. I bought that beat from them.
Okay, nice. So you already had the beat. So it took you 35 minutes to do the lyrics and mix and master it.
Yeah.
All right, that's nothing but talent right there. It takes some people days
Yeah.
and some probably even weeks to complete a song. I mean, I understand that everybody is different, but I know, like you said, like when you are passionate about something and that is your goal, I mean, you're going to do whatever it takes to, make sure that you get that goal completed. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
5 minutes, I'm amazed. I can't even go to the grocery store and get what I need to get in that amount of time. So, yeah, I love it. So I do want to go on to a next hit of yours. Now I'm like super excited to hear what is next, because it's nothing but good vibes. So I just want to shout you out. So to everyone who is here that is watching, I want to say welcome to Bossed Up Radio. We are in the artist spotlight with Soldiah, repping all the way from Canada. Okay, y'all. So please let's raise the roof one time. Let's turn up, okay? Because I'm super excited about Canada. So shout out to Canada. Your girl's all the way. I'm in Indianapolis, Indiana. So the gap there is big.
Yeah, that's a big gap.
It is. It is. So I am honored to have you here and to showcase your talent and to show the world who you are. Let's get to the next song.
All right.
So the next song that we are going to be listening to is Science. Now, before I play this song, because I know that I did say that I wanted to talk about the songs prior to playing them, just so I can get a feel as where you were as an artist when creation came upon.
Yeah. All right. So this beat was made by a friend of mine, Marcus Johnson. Now he's crazy, right?
Like talented or like crazy insane or both?
Both. But see, as a musician, you have to be both, but you have to find that balance, right? So basically, so I'm a child of old school, like Wu-Tang, like that's my I've looked up to Wu-Tang from ever since I can remember, right? And this beat he actually sent to a friend of mine about 4 years ago, and he couldn't do anything on the beat, so he just sent it to me, and I heard it, and he's like, the beat's called Evil Science. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna be a scientist. So basically, a little back on that. Science was always my strongest subject in school.
Mm-hmm.
It was science and math kind of went hand in hand. I have physics awards, I have chemistry awards, I have biology awards. So this is basically
talented. You are smart. You're smart.
yeah. So this track is just showing off. It's just me saying, "Yo, I'm smart."
Basically,
that's literally what this track is.
You should have put a period after science, like science. Period. Like done. There's nothing else more after that. Period. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get into science and see how smart Soldiah really is. Okay, let's go.
You see, the problem is, I don't think y'all can even come to understand what you've awoken. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you won't get in the top of these stalagmites. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you only get in the top of the stalagmite. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. Just stop, don't give me a reason, cause you'll make me react like water and cesium. I could Burn magnesium, but I still shine brighter. Maybe that's why I can't ever be in the same league with them. I'm better than them. I'm chromium, titanium. All of them are knockoffs. Let's call them zirconium. Keeping the masses entertained. I'm gold or platinum. You fall into the crowd and you just borium. Claiming to be OGs, but y'all just gassed up on white phosphorus and oxygen. I light your ass up. I'ma feed you this pay cause you crap my style up. A step back cause iodine to mess your whole life up. Unstable like I'm francium, I'm bad with them. Giving them 28 pieces of nickel, that's how I handle them. They try to drown me, but I explode like lithium. Go drink milk, cause against me you'll need calcium. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you won't get in the top of these stalagmites. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you only get in the top of the stalagmite. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. Adrenaline pumping, it's easy for me to see red. I'll make you black out like THC in a few beers. It ain't capital punishment, but beware, cause this Punisher sees fear in your brown aura. So the sweat trickling, and it's easy to spot you in the dark like night vision. 320s hit your chest, well I'ma call that a triple bypass at a minimum. Nothing flying past, the drag is too heavy. This force ain't normal, so feel the gravity. Push you down 6 feet, no coffin, just a cavity. So them 20s ain't the only slugs eating the body. You push too hard and force this out. Hemorrhaging in the brain, you won't even bleed out. So look at me now, I pulled the canteen out, the special mixture for you to keep you asleep in the ground. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you won't get in the top of these stalagmites. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. It's cataclysmic the way I rock the mic, but you only get in the top of the stalagmite. So stay home and clutch your teddy bears tight. You see that lightning? Well, I am the scientist tonight. Now maybe next time you all think twice. I am the scientist. Soldier, 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 soldier.
Okay. All right. I loved it.
Thank you.
You know what? And let me tell you this, because I'm very transparent. If I felt that it wasn't great, I would just say, it's not one of my favorites. And that's just how it should be. Now, you have expanded vocabulary, which is, which I can appreciate, because you have to, know like your metaphors. You got to know like all this stuff to, and not saying that you can't make great music without that. That's not what I'm saying. But when you do know how to play on those words,
Yeah,
it just makes it so much more entertaining, and it just makes the essence of it just so much more better. I actually will add that to my playlist. I'm curious,
that's an exclusive because that hasn't dropped yet.
Oh wow! So
yeah, that hasn't dropped yet.
You for allowing Bossa Nova Radio to showcase that. I got so many different. When someone else said vibes too, let me just go ahead and put this up here. That's why I said like there was just so many vibes, coming like from that. It's like I can hear that being played in California. I could hear that played like in New York. Like I can hear that being played here. It's like I can hear it being played everywhere. It's just like, you are definitely talented. You are definitely an artist. I can tell. Now, tell me this.
Yeah.
Would you call yourself an artist or a rapper?
I'm so. I am. So I call myself a rapper, but I am an artist because to me, an artist is multifaceted.
Yep.
Right. So with the 2 songs of mine that you've already played, you can't really class me as just a rapper. Right.
Nope. I couldn't. I
would. So I am an artist, but rap is my style.
Yeah.
I am a hip hop artist, basically.
Yeah, most definitely. I wouldn't call you a rapper. I would say that you are an artist that just knows how to rap. Okay,
Okay.
because I can even hear you doing something like a little bit more sexy, like for the ladies too. So I can hear you doing all kinds of things, not just rapping. So I look forward to you continuing to put out music, and I look forward to any new projects that you might have coming out, because now I'm beginning to see, like, always expect the unexpected with you, that you will pop out with something that no one had a clue that you would even do. So that keeps those who are listeners of your music, and those who will be new listeners now, that are watching, like, yo, I'm gonna be waiting on that next project to drop, you know what I'm saying, because it's dope. And
Yeah.
like Camille said, it's vibes. So I really honor you for that, because I don't
Thank
think
you.
that everyone can, you know, possess the qualities of being an artist. Some people are okay with just being stuck in a box. Some
Yeah.
people will tell you, no, I'm just a rapper. I'm not, and
Yeah.
all I do is rap, or all I do is sing. I don't do anything else. So, to place that title upon yourself, you have to really accept that. You really have to follow through with it. And I think that that's something that you have naturally. I think that you are super dope. I think that you are super cute too. And I think that
Thank you.
ladies are going to be flowing in your DM now after this show, because they're going to know who you are. Okay. So let's see.
Okay.
So I want to slide right into this next track of yours. Now, the next track that I have from you, Soldiah, is going to be Thoughts. Okay. Can we talk about Thoughts a little bit? What inspired Thoughts? How did you come up with this?
Okay. So, how I'm gonna tell this story is actually I'm just gonna give you a little bit about what it is, like very vague information about it, and then after it, I'll explain it
Okay.
because it makes a lot more sense after you hear it rather than hearing it before, because then you know what you're gonna hear.
Okay.
You
I got
know. So essentially, thoughts. One of the guys on my team made this beat. Me and him kind of we're back and forth about it. Um, when the beat was done, it was literally maybe he sent the beat back to me at 3:45 in the morning, and by about 4:30 this track was done. And this track is three scenarios in my life that I have not been able to address. And it's basically me addressing them on the mic. So that's all the info you're gonna get about it now.
Okay, that's it. That's all the info that I'm going to get about it right now. So I'm pretty sure I'll have more questions after we air this
Yeah.
next track by you. So let's go, everybody. Once again, I want to say welcome to Boss Love Radio. Let's welcome Soldier once again, representing all the way from Canada. Now, to those who have just joined, now tell us again what your IG is, because IG is like super popular. I think people are leaning more towards IG now.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope nobody tries to find me on Twitter because you're gonna see stuff from 2013. Like there ain't nothing there. So my IG is at Soldiah21. That's SOLDIAH21.
cool, cool. Instagram is just, you know, I'm really leaning so much more towards Instagram because it's just easier. You feel closer to those that that you are interaction with.
Yeah,
It's just better. So
it's
yeah,
easier. And
it's
honestly, all my contact info is on my Instagram. So email, number, all of that, it's all right there, you know? So
all there, all
yeah.
there. Okay, so let's go ahead right into this next song, everybody. This is going to be Thoughts.
It's just another day. I look around at the things that didn't go my way. I see your smile in my mind and I look away. Thinking back to the conversation and I feel the pain. But you just went away. You left me standing in that candy rain. Wanted to be the one, but Stevie took that song away. Hated to love it, but you lean to the hate. Wanted to give you a high five, cause I love the way we played that game. But it seems like Bowser won a game. The dragon in my heart stole my princess away. It was like a car crash, now you got to die. Yeah, this astral plane just won't let your memory stay. Thought it was stained, but I feel it fade. That's just cause Jesus walks with me, as said by Ye. Your heart I know I'll never be able to touch again, but let me bust a rhyme before my clan brings the pain. And these are words I could never say directly, you know. This is just something I needed to say, because I don't know how I would handle actually saying it to you. You took your last breath, and I ain't even know, but God needed an angel and called, so you had to go. Gave me everything I needed to begin my growth. Wish you could see me now, or talk on the phone. Too young to really understand the underlying fact that you were gone and you were never ever coming back. Can't even go back to all the memories we had. I only remember a few, a little impact. I remember you being strict and not knowing why, and how you hid your pain from me with a little smile. I still remember how you looked, how you waved and smiled, not knowing it would be our final goodbye. I wasn't even there to see you laid in the ground. I tried my best, but I didn't make it there in time. Even thinking about you just brings tears to my eyes. But we will meet up again in the afterlife. I really do wish that everything played out a little different, that I got to see you just one more time, just to even be there. This is a testament. Right before you go, I'm reminiscing on the things that you helped me through. You did your best with everything, even when you know who. But you were strong, I pray I end up like you. You showed me my path and taught me how to walk the road. And now you tired, but I'm here to take over for you. We seen some hard times, but you pulled us through. Gave us the best of what you had, did what you could do. So let me return the favor and take over now. You need to rest, cause your body's slowly giving out. I did some things of which I ain't really proud, but you forgave me, man, and look where we're now. I am the next in line, and I am ready now. It's about time for you to pass the crown, but don't think I'm gonna count you out. I'm Arthur, you're Merlin, I'm always gonna need you around. And I need you to understand that no matter where I go, you will always be there with me.
All right, that was Thoughts, everybody, by Soldiah. Once again, repping all the way from Canada, Toronto in the house. Okay, now tell me, who inspired this song?
So 3 people inspired it. So the first verse is about my last ex, that we never actually had a conversation when we broke up. We just kind of just broke up, and like that was it. The second verse is about my grandfather, who actually passed away back home, and I wasn't able to make it down there for the funeral. And while I was living in Trinidad, I was living with my grandparents, right? And my third verse is about my dad, because like one of my pops is like one of my biggest supporters. You know, like as soon as I'm done a new song, I send it to him like, yo, you like this? How does it sound? You know, I'll be making beats, and I'll play beats for him, and he'll be like, yo, this sounds like, you know, you could do something like this on this, and this is better suited to do this kind of style and stuff like that, you know. So I kind of had to pay homage and just to let him know how I feel about, you know, our relationship and where we are at this time.
That's exciting because, you know, that just made me appreciate who you are just a little bit more, because, you know, a lot of people do not have their fathers. A lot of people wish that they could like go to their dad and be like, you know, hey, you know, check this out. or way to go, or whatever, keep motivating you and keep encouraging you to be great. I can only imagine how many times he has helped you without you telling him that he's helped you.
Yeah.
So, shout out Pops all the way from Boston Up Radio. I think that that's amazing. Keep that relationship. I think that contributes greatly to who you are as an artist. And I also think that might even encourage you to, keep on going and to keep doing it, because if you don't have anybody, you got your dad.
Exactly.
Yep,
Exactly.
you got your dad. I am someone who is a facet of all music. This platform is for people like you, for artists that need to be seen, that need to be heard, especially with music that has meaning, especially with music that has essence. We get it. Everybody likes the ladies. You hear everybody talking about drugs and this and this and that. But like, do you? If I was to listen to your CD with all that on there, I wouldn't know who you are. But listening to your music, I'll know who you are because you show transparency, and that's good. I might listen to a song one time, maybe because I like the beat, or maybe it might be because I'm like cleaning up or something like that. But other than that, it's like, in order for me to keep listening, I have to find some kind of substance in you. I have to find some kind of essence in you. And that is something that you definitely present. Now, do you have a YouTube handle that people can go and follow?
Yeah. So I would say just go search Soldiah Casanova, because when I was really young, a friend of mine made my YouTube for me because I didn't care to. And so my if you actually search in YouTube, my channel is Trini Soldier. So I don't I don't actually use my YouTube handle. I just say, yo, just go to YouTube and search Soldiah Casanova. You'll find my stuff.
Okay. And now, should we be on the lookout for any new projects? Anything that is coming out that is exciting? Because I don't know if I can speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. I am excited about what may be coming next. So can we talk about any special projects that we can look forward to?
So yeah, I have the newest project that's coming out will showcase science. That will be one of them. Thoughts I actually released as a single, but I'm thinking about putting it on this project as well. I have two other songs that are done. I'd rather not say what they about.
That's okay. That's okay. I see you like surprising people too. Like, we're just gonna save a little. I'm gonna give you a little bit now, and then I'll give you the rest later. That's okay. You're gonna keep
Yeah.
us quarantines more Soldier.
Yes, and there is actually one. It's basically there's one track that I'm working on right now with another artist. One of the beats that I made, and it's basically I want to say a fight song, but that doesn't really give the full essence of the song. Like, it's supposed to be something like a Get Up Stand Up by Bob Marley. Like, it's supposed to inspire you to actually to if this is what you believe in, go fight for it. Fight for what you believe in. Take your just cause and let people know what you stand for, kind of thing. And that will be something that's being worked on. I don't have a release date in mind just yet, but with knowing me personally, probably in the next maybe 2 weeks.
You are a hard worker. Now, if someone wanted to work with Soldier, how would they go about doing that? Are you open for features? Do you collab with artists? So what's the best way for them to contact you for a feature or some kind of collaboration on the project?
Honestly, Facebook is really good to catch me on Facebook. Instagram is really good to catch me on Instagram. People very close to me can tell me that I don't really check my phone much. So, if you do manage to get my number and like you text or you WhatsApp or you call, firstly, if I don't know your number, I'm not answering. But if you shoot me a message, it'll probably take me longer to reply to you if it's not, like a DM, basically. Like those are my hotspots, really. I know there have been a few people that have emailed me. I'm sorry if y'all are watching. I read the emails. I have thought about it, and I'm pretty sure chances are I didn't respond, but I will respond soon.
We gotta do better, everybody. So apologize. That's kind of like me too. Like I check my emails throughout the day, but I'm more susceptible to because I have my phone. You just get that instant chime when you have a direct message, so it's just easier that way. So I think I will stand right here, like in that shower port with you. Like, okay, I might not respond to that email as soon as possible, but I will respond to your email. Okay.
Yes. Now, my problem is the amount of emails I get, everything just kind of floods. So if I don't actually, if I don't star it or put a reminder that, yo, go read this email and respond, then it's like I was going through my email a bit ago to clear up some space in my Gmail drive, and I found emails from like 2015 that I didn't respond to.
You would not believe me, but just not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I looked in my inbox. I had 20,000 emails in my personal inbox, and let me remind you, I have like 8 emails. It took me so long to clean all that, but I cleaned all 20,000 of them up. So I'm starting so you got to do this with me. We got to start moving forward today. We are going to do better with responding to emails.
I'm going to try. Okay, hold on. Let me actually see. So I'm opening up my email right now, and I'm actually good because as of right now, I'm at 586 unread emails.
Well, that's not terrible.
No, but I do have the 15 gigs or whatever, how many of gigs that Google gives you for the Gmail. It says I'm out of storage.
You're the only one that knows how many gigs Google gives you. I didn't even know anything about that. So yes, you are. You are science.
I am completely out of space in my Gmail, so I'm gonna have to go in and respond to some emails and all of that, soon. Not sure how soon, but soon.
But soon. So once again, to those who are just now joining us, I want to say welcome to Boss It Up Radio. This is your girl Jocelyn, your host, and we are here with Soldier, repping all the way from Toronto, Canada. So I hope everybody in Canada is turning up for you. I know we're gonna turn up for you here in Indianapolis, and we are super excited to have you here on the show today. Now we have showcased 3 of your songs tonight. Now, I have to make a special request and say that I want to hear something just a little bit more sexy from you for the ladies. Can we get something a little sexy for the ladies?
All right. That's actually that's gonna take me a minute, but I am actually in front of the studio. So
you said it takes you 35 minutes to do a song, mix and master it. So I'm gonna give you 40 minutes from the time we get off of here.
No, certain songs though. It's only certain songs. Wait, what you mean when we get out of here? I'm actually talking about like, yo, I'm just gonna go through my crate right now and
you're going through your crate right now? Okay, so you're gonna stand on me. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Let's get it.
One thing people have learned about me is do not dare me and do not challenge me because I do not back down.
He said, I'm just going through my crate. I'm just going through what I got. Just wait for it. Just give me a second. We're gonna wait, everybody, because he has something else for us.
I mean, if you wanna ask questions or chop it up in between, I can still respond.
Now, so you have been an artist for about how many years? You said.
Well, if we really check it from when I started making music, it's just around 20 years, just under 20 years. I've been writing and making music.
And now, may I ask how old you are?
I am 29.
29. So you've been doing music for quite some time then. You've been serious about it. Okay. Yeah. Now, do you know how many songs that you have recorded total?
No.
Estimate then.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. So I have 4 albums that's been released in the time that I've been making music. Like 4 actual full albums. spanning back from 2009 to 2012 with the 4 albums. And I think the shortest amount or the lowest amount of songs on one album was 22.
All right.
So if you use that as an average, I'm already just under 100 songs, plus the ones that are on Spotify, plus the ones that I actually lost, plus the ones that are just sitting in a crate here. So we're gonna say probably somewhere around like 300 or so.
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's a good. I was thinking that you were gonna say about that. So I'm gonna be on you. I'm gonna be on you like a hawk now because I'm gonna be on every single new song, on every single new hit that you got coming out. Every new video. Now, when we do go to your YouTube channel, will we be able to find video footage of you?
Not yet.
Not yet. When do we look forward to video footage from Soldiah?
That is a very tricky question because I am experimenting with something right now.
Experimentation is good.
So it's not actually. So as for like live videos, like where me as a person is in the video, that's not gonna happen for a long time.
Why not?
But I don't. I'm not. I'm not an in front of the camera person.
Yes, see, look, I was hoping you were going to say that so I can get on you about saying that. So you have to want to step outside of the box, just because you don't feel like that's probably like your focal point or something that, like, yo, I just want to go ahead and do a music video. That might be something that will increase your success in numbers unimaginable. I mean, because like I said, you got that complexion thing going on, you got that thing going on. So I'm thinking that you're gonna get a lot of the ladies that's gonna want to tune into those videos. So we're gonna have to put that on your roster that at some point we want to see you on a video.
No, it will happen, just not because the releases that I have. Actually, I just emailed you a song that you can play.
Okay.
I will be in the video for that song.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got a few more. We got about 8 minutes left in our show here. And let me see.
So I'm just very, my idea, like I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan, right? So I am like I like to, when I come up with ideas for music videos for my songs, as intricate as the song is, the video is just as intricate. Like it's literally a video representation, right? So most of my ideas they don't include me, just because like the way I see it, a music video for one of my songs, the song's supposed to be setting the mood for the video. So it's almost like, seeing other people reacting to the song and stuff like that. Like that's how I see my videos. I don't actually see myself as a focal point in my videos.
I got you.
I may be off in the background, but
that's okay. That's okay. I would appreciate it even still seeing you in one video. So I guess I'll just have to wait it out until that time comes. But yes, I did get your email. We're going to go ahead and get ready to play this next song here.
But if you do go on my YouTube, there are videos of my performances. So you can actually see me perform live.
And now tell me one more time what your YouTube page is for those who are just now tuning in or who will tune in later, where we can find you on YouTube.
You can search Soldiah Casanova, or you can search Trini Soldiah. It's SOLDIAH.
All right.
Should pop up.
Get that spelling right. So this song is titled Smile by Soldiah. Yes. Once again, all the way from Toronto.
I don't expect you to understand me, but yo, it's crazy because the way I feel about her is just like I'd give anything for her. You know what I mean? I swear I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, hey, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby. She got me tripping and bugging. Cause to me her smile be doing something. Ignoring girls like they nothing. She got me hoping and wondering if she is saying she wanna be my baby cakes and I will be her muffin. These types of feelings were always foreign to me, but I'm starting to love it. She got me going to bed, I can't get her out of my head. All these girls claim to be bad, but she don't bother with that. Miss Independent, she got her own, you can see she don't need no man. But I need her in my life, I wanted to understand. I put my blinders on, I got tunnel vision now. Her love is what I'm living for, that is without a doubt. No double taking, no second guessing, I stick by my statement. She is a blessing, she can't go away, man. I will be stressing with her by my side, I'm seeing progression. I swear, I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, babe, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby. Not separating, we can't be divided. When I feel I'm failing, she's who I confide in. The stacks we breaking, we steadily piling. I can't do this waiting, she should be my prime and never gave up. She's the only one I run all my game on. She deserves everything she has, plus the world. I'm surprised she chose me, but I am the one. To keep her happy, to keep her smiling. Always stay laughing, no need for crying. We both say truthful, no need for lying. If I would lose her, the heavens would cry. See, she wasn't my type, she wishes different. See, she was the mom to bring out the better me. And I will fight to keep her here with me. Always defies plans to get better things. No matter what happens, our love will be living on just like memories. Once I play my part, she'll keep my heart, I'll be hers for eternity. For her, I'd give my own life. I'm ready for her as my wife. One thing that I want right before I get down on one knee, turn around and smile. I swear I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, babe, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby.
Woo! I think I might have to call you Jonathan now. That was dope. It was super sexy. I think that somebody will probably end up pregnant off that song tonight. Now, in the comments you had, your viewers really enjoyed that. I appreciated that because, now if I've never understood before when they say ask and you shall receive, because you like, hold up, I got you. Let me go on my crate and pull that out. And I think that was a beautiful selection. Tell me who inspired that song.
So I'm gonna be completely honest. There was no inspiration for that song. So I got that beat and I listened to the hook because he sent me the beat with the hook on it. And I basically wrote to what he did. So I wrote to his vision. I just brought more life to his vision of the song. And I saw you smile a few times. So
my jaws are hurting right now from smiling the whole entire time because, you're able to give the people what they want. I'm going to add that to my playlist too. it's super sexy. You know, it just kind of makes you want to be with that person, even if you don't have that person. Like you got people that want to pull out their phone, like, let me see what Jason doing right now. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. My
I love.
whole thing behind that song is basically that's exactly what it is. Like I want somebody to hear that song and go to their person and be like, "Yo, why can't you tell me stuff like this?" You know what I'm saying? Like, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to be held. I wanted to be the standard for something, right? And doing stuff like this in particular, it brings that standard up, especially in relationships too. You know, it's like, yo, like, why can't you be saying stuff like this all the time?
Yeah.
You know, like if you want to marry this person, why can't you tell them that, you know, this is how they make you feel, this is how you feel around them, and you know, all of that. So that's basically what it was. Like I literally wrote that song in a way that every female that heard that song will smile from start to finish.
Yeah, like if they smile as hard as I did, like all of this right here is hurting right now from smiling, because smiling in appreciation. You know, I really want to, and I want to say this, and I want to make this very clear. Boss It Up Radio is a platform for all music. You're not just going to hear rap music here. You know, I have been shunned by a few people because they're like, no, just cater to this and just cater to that. And that's not what Boss It Up Radio is about. This is about talent. And talent does not have a color. Talent does not have a sector of music. You know, you can be a rock star, pop star, R&B artist. So to everyone who is watching, if you are an artist or you are a small business owner, you need the spotlight, you want to be seen, you want to be heard, this is what this platform is here for. And, you know, Soldiah, I really appreciate you coming on here and showing so many different levels of who you are with your music. So anybody that doesn't appreciate your music, they can get their ass on up out of here. You hear me? And keep on creating, keep on doing you, and keep on making that music, because I feel that you will receive a lot more listeners after today's show, because different building a relationship when they can see you is different from just posting a link saying, hey, here's my Spotify link, go and check it out. But when you can put that Spotify link with a face and with a personality, it just changes things. It really does. So, you know, I wish you nothing but success on your journey. You know, I'm sending you nothing but creativity, nothing but innovativeness. We have to understand that our words are very powerful. And if there is something that you want to attain, that is going to be tunnel vision. Okay. You know, nothing will keep you from doing whatever it is that your goal is or whatever that your vision is. So, you know, I look forward to more music. You know what? I might just need to start with the 300 songs that you have recorded.
Those are all under wraps. I get yelled at all the time because there's people that tells me, like one of my really good friends, she's always telling me, she's like, yo, you know, you have all these songs. Why is it that, you know, you've known me for 15 years? Why is it that, you know, I'm now hearing songs that I've never heard before and you're telling me that they're old? And I'm like, well, you know.
Well, I think that you are beyond talented. And I think that that's something that you just possess naturally, as to why some songs you can create them in 35 minutes, you know, versus I've seen people take hours to do a hook.
Yeah. Well, if it makes the contrast any better, there's one song that I call my baby. That it actually, and the reason why I call it my baby is because it took me 9 months to make the song. And the song actually has a sample that I took off of a YouTube video, and the two girls in the sample, they got signed to Sony shortly after I found this video. And Sony, for 5 years, Sony denied my claim to use that sample.
Oh, wow.
And the track actually took me 9 months and like 12 days. I actually counted it to make it from just the sample, to build the drums around it. I wrote like 6 different versions of my verse. One of the guys on my team is on it too, and I made him revise his verse. God knows how many times. He probably still hates me for it and just doesn't say anything. And just re-record it and re-record it. We got it sounded perfect, and then I tried to add more to it, and I had to take it out. And it took me 9 months to make one song. And when it was time to release the song, it got pulled down in 37 seconds because of a copyright claim issued by Sony Records. But if you do want to hear the song, that song is now on YouTube because I finally figured out how to release it without getting into copyright trouble.
Well, yes, I want to hear that. And to anybody who has gotten into copyright trouble, reach out to Soldiah. Maybe he can help you.
Actually, yeah, because
gotta be careful.
Let me actually check and see if it's still up because I put it up as a Did this disconnect from the answer? What's going on? I put it up as a test. I literally put it up as a test, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna leave this up for as long as I can. I'm not gonna promote it. I'm just gonna leave it up there and see how long it takes for them to take it down. And no, it's been up for a month and it is still up. So the song is called "Call Your Girlfriend."
I'm adding it. Well, I have it by email now, so I'm adding.
I will email it to you.
Yes, I'm gonna listen to that again. Like one of our viewers said, it's soulful music, it's happy music. Keep creating that because people like you can really set the tone for music. I think oftentimes people feel that music should just be this and music should be that. No, music is about feelings, it's about emotions, it's about real life stuff. And every song that we have played here tonight, you have basically had a story to tell, or just hey, I just made this song because that's how I felt at that time. Always move by your spirit and what your spirit is telling you to do. If your spirit is saying, get up and go into the studio, it's time to do this, don't doubt that.
Yeah.
So yeah. I want to say, just shout out to you. Kudos to you. Now, before we get out of here, just let everyone know where we can find you on IG again and that YouTube handle.
All right. So IG is Soldiah21. That's SOLDIAH21. And YouTube, you can search Soldiah Casanova. It's SOLDIAHCASANOVA. Or you can search Trini Soldiah. Same Soldier spelled the same way. And my whole channel should pop up. Everything should come up. Actually, before we do go, I do have, so you will find me under other things. So I have a group. It's very hard to see in the background, but I have a logo in the background.
Oh, okay. I can see it now. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just locked in after this last song.
So I am a part of a group called Urban Legend. And that is a rap group. Like we rap. Like we rap hard. Like it's yeah, it's just basically what it was. How we came up with the idea of the name was Urban Legend. We represent the urban legend that hip hop is dead. So that's what Urban Legend is. So if you search urbanlegend.to on IG, that's me as well. And Down to Flow Records is actually my own record label. So I own and operate this label, and I have 7 artists on the label with me. So there will be some. So I'm saying just follow these accounts: Soldiah21, urbanlegend.to, and Down to Flow Records on IG, and there will be some new releases soon for all 3. So yeah, that if you want to keep up, that's how you keep up.
That's how you keep up, everybody. Again, I am more than 100% sure that I am not the only one who enjoyed your music. Simply because I am not someone who just places myself in one bracket of listening to certain things. If you only listen to rap music, then that's unfortunate for you. If you only listen to R&B music, that's unfortunate for you. So we have to be able to expand our minds just like we expand our palates when we eat things. That's like saying, I'm only going to eat salad every day of my life. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe you should put some grapes in there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So again, I want to say thank you for allowing me to have you here on Boss Up Radio to showcase your spotlight, which you definitely deserved. I hope to have you back on the
Thank
show
you.
sometime soon. Shout out to Toronto, Canada. Y'all are super dope. If you are anything like Soldier, I'm flying out there like in 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get a plane in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna be there. But again, thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in tonight, everybody. Now, before I actually go, we are going to have a commercial break for another artist who is needing to be in the spotlight. So if you want to tune in for that video, you can. If not, you may go, everybody. It was a pleasure being here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen for everybody so we can tune into this commercial. All right. Let's go.
Thousand years of the bull dicks trigger, so he come dash and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, so he come dash and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, so he come dash and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block, so he come dash and ran and run the block, and ran and run the block. I come from a gang, making those slanging back your ass, happy dad, up smoking crack in the night, go from down, yeah, everybody got set, everybody check. Everybody strapped in the tech. We ain't happy now. How the fuck you supposed to feel when you raise up on the hill and even on the crack? You got a thirst that you shoot the kill. Here in my baby, my touch me so AIDS. I wanna break the syndrome because somebody save me. Africa raised me, America erased me. I'm the side of Jesus to keep up the means of slavery. Hanging me, training me to kill. We can pay to be shake to the real. We can deal with you, got. We can kill them all you got. On the wheel, on the window, that be drilling up your tongue. So for real, on these skills, got you feel on these bones. Cause nigga, we don't give a fuck about that. How many niggas say they ride, but they die, but they lie. And they be even niggas to the sheriffs in the sky. I'm getting high, so it's getting on the floor, on the floor. How many niggas say they ride, but they die, but they lie. It's your system don't fall, never cross that call, nigga off that ball. I heard you call, my DNA is starting to see, my third eye be on my eye. She talking to me, I'm rocking this beat. She talking at the shop, so she just keep her head dead. The square was through the street, I'm knocking the kid. She rocking big top in the street, I'm rocking shop and shake at the love. They talking to me, I'm knocking the beat. And tell me, chicken shot in my heat. When you believe in some artists to sleep. How many niggas say they ride, but they die, but they lie. And they be able to lift up the shares to the sky. The money that you got, just get it. It's still on the floor, on the floor. I'm just bad. It's your kids killing kids, young niggas born to die before they can live. Freedom of speech, I believe in peaceful protest. And when the marching don't work, it's time to go Wild West. Revolutionary, it's time to misbehave. No more pacifying, like Fred Douglass did the slave. There's always a Samuel Jackson, House nigga, and Django. But y'all don't wanna tangle with the truth. I spit nothing but real in the booth. The hands came home just the roofs. I'm for tall niggas that don't pay homage. Fuck Charles Barkley and his fucked up comments. But it's a double-edged sword. Cause niggas kill more niggas than the whole police force. It's always a root to the problem. Starts with us, we can't depend on God.
was Rosette with 50 niggas. Okay.
Yo, he's dope though. He sounds like a Tupac and the Outlaws. Like that track was dope.
Yeah, and we are in a time where the world is becoming more and more of a corrupted place. Okay. Shout out to everyone who is celebrating Juneteenth today. If you're not celebrating, just shout out to life. Period in general. Any violence is terrible. Okay. We all have to do better. I want everyone to stay encouraged. I want everyone to stay inspired. Just stay motivated. It can take one person to change many things. Okay. I don't condone any violence of it all. We won't go in depth about that, but I was happy to showcase that video as a commercial today for Rosette. So if that is something that you enjoyed and you want to see more by Rosette, you may go and find him on YouTube. Everybody, the video was powerful.
Yeah. Yes.
It was. Whoever shot the video, shout out to you because it touched me in many different places. It really did. Soldiah, it was a pleasure having you on the show tonight. You are
Thank you for having me.
Artist.
You.
I hope to have you back on soon, y'all. We have Bossed It Up once again tonight here on Bossed It Up Radio, and we are out, everybody. Peace.
Peace.